Losing the tap there to Brandon.
Daniel Smith will have that matchup job on Ben Christie for South Adelaide. That's going to be one to watch. The size difference definitely favours Ben Christie as Sharif Black wanted a kiss and a cuddle underneath the ring, and Lloyd McVeigh says not yet, sunshine, and the official agrees.
Tackled to the ground.
Jeez. Pulled him right down, and we're only 14 seconds into this, and that was a big, strong foul from Sharif Black.
Lloyd McVeigh puts in the first bucket of the night.
So both teams going down to Centrals last weekend is quite telling. That, I mean, it more says more about how good that Central District Lions team is. But South Adelaide getting absolutely outdone by 12 points, and that's the same with Sturt, although Sturt gave up a lot, gave up 109 in the end.
Sturt into their first offense of the night. It's Forbes. Black leading the league in scoring with 25 a game. Meeks open for three, doesn't go. He loves to knock down a triple and get the crowd going, not able to do so on that occasion. Qbank now trying to go to work on Meeks. Couple of big bodies going at it.
A lot of contact, and Chris Brandon spent it before he had it right there, but South Adelaide looking to get right into their offense very, very quickly. Tom Qbank fancies himself one-on-one down low, and they gave him a bit of room, but Meeks just said, nah, you're not going anywhere.
Griffin to bring it in for the Sabres. He's trying to turn the corner on McVeigh. Does, and then just was shocked by how open he was. Blew a tyre there on the takeoff, not able to finish.
Lloyd McVeigh up the other end, and Sharif Black very lucky not to pick up a second personal. You don't want him in foul trouble if you're a Sturt Sabres supporter, especially this early in the game.
That you don't. So Sabres yet to start their night. 4-0 on this one. Black short on the layup.
Tom Qbank up the other end, no. Runs through everything and the ball bounces off him, and it will be Sturt Sabre ball. But this South Adelaide defence is one of the best in the league, and they've shown it already early against Sturt, really clamping down any penetration that Sturt Sabres have.
And offensively, they're often running straight away.
And that's not like South Adelaide. They don't push it out like that. Although great pass down low to Black over the top of Qbank, and Qbank's defence was illegal, says the official.
He's fouled, puts his hand up. That'll be his first.
Jeez, this already has the feel. This feels like a finals game of basketball right now. Just this crowd getting louder and louder. Less than 2 minutes into it already.
Black misses the free throw. So Sturt almost just need a steadier here to work their way into the game.
A little sloppy from the line last week against Centrals, 13 of 19. With Sharif Black, though, he was perfect, 2 of 2. Not tonight, however, 0 of 2 to start with.
Kick ahead to McVeigh. Downhill, ball off his knee.
That was great.
Griffin with a good strip.
Yeah, Griffin just stayed in front, didn't do too much, didn't jump, didn't do anything extra. He just had his body in front, able to strip that ball and slap it down onto McVeigh's knee.
Forbes trying to operate inside. Gets finish.
Boy,
Jordan Forbes.
Have to wait forever and a day for that one to drop him. But Jordan Forbes, how good is he?
Just did fantastic work to get Warner up in the air, and then the patience to be able to finish off.
Oh, Warner was in the air what felt like an eternity. He just sat there. He only got called for 3 seconds, I reckon, Carl.
Forbes to the line to convert the and one. Sabres having some free throw woes to start this game. Forbes not happy.
No, free throws are going to be crucial in this one, and already that's going to be a foul there.
Nah, shot clock. Oh!
No, personal foul.
No, it wasn't.
No?
It was a shot clock violation.
Okay, all right.
A little shot clock reset.
I thought that was a bit of... I thought that call was a bit of a nothing. If it was a foul, there's going to be a lot of fouls called in this game, and they're having a few issues with the shot clock down there. And we do have a replacement one up by us for some reason.
We do. So if they need us to do it, we can multitask here. We'll see what we can do. Ball into Warner. We're underway again. 15 seconds on the shot clock.
Playing a zone here, the Sturt Sabres. Very high one at that. And it does work well here, forcing the turnover. But watch how high they are. Sharif Black and Jordan Forbes at the top of this zone are almost outside the three-point line. Ben Christie up at the free throw line nearly.
Ball with Black. Inside to Christie. Oh. Would love to just see him take over games.
Oh, no.
Goes 0 of 2 there, though. Tough start for him.
Big Ben Christie. Real missed opportunity there. You'd expect him to finish that one, especially over the smaller defender.
Just throw it down, Benny. Inside to Warner. He slows down, thinks about the triple. Then Cubank does and hits.
Geez, Sharif Black, that was good defense from him right up in his face. But Tom Cubank doesn't care who you are.
It's a 7-2 start to South. Black trying to get his night started and does. Just hangs in the air, takes the hit. Good enough to finish, 4-7.
How often have we seen Sharif Black do that? Just penetrate past the defender as Caleb Warner just boots it out of bounds. That's the wrong sport.
A few sloppy passing turnovers just creeping in for South Adelaide the last few possessions.
Yeah, that's their 4th turnover, and we're only less than 4 minutes into this one now.
They still have the 3-point lead. Forbes inside to Christie. Tries to back down and is blocked in the end by Smith. Smith doing a good job in that matchup so far.
Turnover again for South Adelaide. That's number 5 South Adelaide in as many minutes. In fact, in a lot less minutes.
Black had the open triple, passed it up. Now working off the on-ball from Christie. Spinning, turning. Meeks would love this one. It doesn't go. Geez. Back iron. Black then thinks about it. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Calls for the on-ball. Christie comes. Black turns the corner. The kick out to Forbes. As casual as you like from the corner, but doesn't go. Griffin now in the open floor with Cubank. Warner inside to Brandon. Fouled by Griffin.
Yeah. Great defense from South Adelaide, forcing those tough shots, although you kind of felt that they had a couple of opportunities. Meeks, we were right behind it when he shot that, and it just didn't go in for him. And Jordan Forbes, you are right, it was the most casual three-point attempt I've ever seen in my entire life. Just threw it up there, half asleep almost, and nearly made it too. But to start out with the Sturt Sabres, 2 of 10 from the field. South Adelaide only put up 3 field goals, and they're 2 of 3.
Brandon goes 2 of 2 from the line. Smith comes out. Hoppo, fan favourite, comes in. .5:40 to play in the first quarter. It's a 5-point lead to South Adelaide. Sturt yet to really find their feet in this one, but a great pass inside by Griffin. Finds the cutting Forbes. Just snuck behind everyone.
Yeah, I think a bit of miscommunication there. Found Forbes wide open. Easy 2 for him.
Scott in for his first minutes. The floater is long. Now Black the other way.
Curtis Scott's been good for South. 15 last week against the Lions, although Sharif Black there nearly made that one. That's a tough look. Here he comes the other way, Curtis Scott.
1 possession game now. McVeigh guarded by Meeks. The switch onto Christie just puts him on the floor and finishes off.
Ben Christie absolutely floored there by a much smaller opponent. He's having a woeful time of it, Ben Christie. 3 tonight so far.
Needs to find a bucket to get his night going. Forbes operating to Black. Shot clock inside, 8 seconds. Fires a long triple that misses well off the mark there. Warner says nothing in reply.
A transition 3 is probably not the wisest of shots, although he has been shooting lights out lately as Caleb Warner. Great pass down, blocked by Curtis Scott. But he does collect his own rebound and finish.
Christie tidies up there. Hopefully that settles the nerves a little bit. Was 0 of 4 before then.
Playing in front of this magnificent call team that is Cale and Caldy here. He must be nervous.
And it gets to the best of people, doesn't it? As Meeks almost picks it off, but Brandon able to tidy up.
Sometimes it's good to be lucky there, Christian Brandon. Ball just pops up into his hands after being stripped of it.
Forbes the kick out to Meeks. 0 of 2, but knocks that one down.
Jeez, they're 1 of 5 from downtown now, the Sturt Sabres. That couldn't have come at a better time. Cuts the lead to 2.
Warner turns the corner, hangs in the air and finishes. Christie wanted a fend off, nothing doing. Black now the other way with pace. Double teamed. Good enough to get it out to Forbes.
Great transition D from South Adelaide getting back because Sharif Black was off to the races there.
10 seconds on the clock. Kick out to the corner. Extra pass to Black. Shot fake on the deck. Pass inside to Christie. Not able to handle it. Ball will stay with Sturt. 2 seconds left on the shot clock.
Few opportunities I thought Sturt had to get a good look there, and they keep passing it up. 2 seconds now, like you mentioned, it's going to have to be a catch and shoot off there, and Tom Cubank, after about 35 seconds of rest, is coming straight back in.
McVeigh coming out. So Sturt need a quick hitter here. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Griffin with the baseline ball. Gets it into Turnbull. Deep, long three from Forbes. Thought it had a chance.
Oh my, I thought it had a chance too. Just absolutely threw it up and with a hope and a prayer, and prayers weren't answered there. Bit of full court pressure though from Sharif Black. I like this from the Sturt Sabres.
Just turning the corner though is Cubank, finding a cutting Scott. He's not able to finish, but Forbes whacks the backboard. Called for the goaltend. 2
points to South Adelaide there, but like I mentioned, Curtis Scott being really impressive for South Adelaide in this new role. Coming off the bench for them. They lose Sam Johns to retirement last season. They were without a point guard really, and Curtis Scott stepped up into that role. A lot of pressure on his shoulders.
Tucker getting ready to check in for some early minutes. Forbes shoots a tough one.
Oh, jeez.
Christie almost mauled inside. It's Hoppo now running. And another turnover there for South Adelaide.
There's a flopping warning. I'm not sure on who, because there was contact at both ends. No, it's going to be on Sturt. Yeah, I don't really like that call card.
I don't think I've ever seen a flop warning that is an actual flop.
Yeah.
Calling it now.
There was a lot of contact. Hoppo did bowl his way into someone there as we see a shot go up. And what is one of the prettiest jump shots you'll ever see. Jack Turnbull side onto the basket, swish. It doesn't matter if it goes in, he says.
Warner wants the reply, doesn't go. Turnbull having a fantastic season from beyond the arc. You don't want to give him too many open looks. Forbes, contact finished.
Jeez.
And one, that is tough.
That's what Forbes does. This inclusion in with Jelly Forbes into this lineup here. The Sturt Sabres couldn't have come at a better time. They've been on a real tear since he's come in.
So it's a 1 point game inside 2 minutes to play in the first quarter.
Caleb Warner coming to the bench. He was 4 of 8 from beyond the arc last week against the Central District Lions. 0 of 2 so far. He can get hot though. They've got to be aware of that, the Sturt Sabres, and not leave it open.
Jordan Forbes short on that free throw. Sturt.
Oh, 4.
What are they called? 0 of 4 to start the game from the charity stripe. The old adage of free throws win matches. Tucker, tough one.
Oh,
drops.
That is a very tough shot. Tom Cubank nearly got a fingertip to it.
A wry smile there from Forbes on the outside because he was wide open waiting for that pass. McVeigh now trying to work on Griffin. Just uses the body to perfection. And puts in another bucket. He moves to 8 points. Lloyd McVeigh.
Yeah, he's been great coming in for this South Adelaide lineup. When they couldn't get Jeremy Smith out, they were able to get Lloyd McVeigh in and Caleb Warner, and Lloyd McVeigh's been fantastic. What a finish, though. Speaking of fantastic, Tucker.
Jackson Tucker just turning the corner, getting some early minutes and making the most of it.
Somehow that was a fading right-hand layup. I've never seen that before in my life, but it was beautiful to witness.
McVeigh, Tucker almost with the steal. Kick out to Scott. He's on the deck. Fouled by Christie.
And that's what Curtis Scott does. There was no way he was ever making that layup, but he just threw it up and threw his body right into the much bigger defender in Ben Christie, who's actually having subpar performance by his standards. 2 points, 1 of 5, all 4 misses around the ring, and he's going to be coming to the bench, which does leave a lot of height.
Tane Mitchell checking into the game. Has to walk through doorways sideways with those big shoulders.
Jeez. Biggest shoulders I've ever seen on a human being. A couple of bowling balls just strapped off his neck.
As Curtis Scott makes his free throw. You can clip that one up, Tano. Goes 2 of 2.
South Adelaide perfect from the line, 4 of 4. Made that 5 of 5, and Sturt 0 of 4, and it's a 1 point lead to South Adelaide, so that tells you all you need when it comes to free throws. They are important.
Griffin working on McVeigh. Great defense though. Mitchell comes up with it, the no-look back to Griffin, but McVeigh just didn't give up on the play. No one giving up on the play. Eventually a jump ball called, and it'll be a Sturt Sabres ball.
Correct call by the official. That's just all players just diving on the loose ball thrown. That's those 1%ers right there, and you get enough 1%ers, they start to add up, Kale.
The ultimate scrap fest there. It'll be Sturt ball on the baseline. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Although I believe we're having a quick chat about it.
Yep, still 20 seconds.
20 seconds on the shot clock. 29 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Sturt struggling to get it in. Eventually it's to Tucker, who has 4 points. He wants to add to his tally. This time it's a turnover though.
Oh, another
pass
turnover.
Ahead to Q-Bank was picked off by Forbes. Has a look at the clock.
Everyone cries for one shot.
Doesn't care, wants to go at it.
Oh,
and Tucker picks it off. He shoots a 3. That was ill-advised.
Oh, no.
Now needs to slow down. 5 seconds on the clock. Forbes has to go to work. The step back gets Q-Bank up in the air. Fouled. Savvy.
Jeez, what an ugly lot of basketball that really was. 2 turnovers to South Adelaide. So right now I'm looking at the Sturt Sabres, who have 0 turnovers this match. South Adelaide 7. 7 turnovers to 0, yet South Adelaide have a 1 point advantage.
Yeah, Coach Paul Bell will be wanting to tighten the screws on those turnovers. They've been sloppy ones as well.
Can Jelly Forbes make him pay at the line? 0 of 2 so far. He says, stuff you, Caldy. I certainly can. He's 1 of 3.
Knocks that one down, and with this free throw, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Sturt could take the lead.
They certainly could. They've gone up a lot more shots than South Adelaide.
And he knocks it down, so 1 point lead to Sturt, 0.5 seconds to play. We have one more free throw to come.
South Adelaide is shooting 64%, only on 11 field goals. Sturt, 23 field goals to 11.
They're getting them up. Forbes goes 3 of 3, so 2 point lead to Sturt. And you'd imagine this one is going to go down.
Just move the ball around perfectly, have the Sturt Sabres, and here we go, second quarter action.
We're underway. It's NBL 1 Central, brought to you by Mitsubishi Motors. Had the cutting Smith there, did Scott, but the pass was a bit electric. So Griffin bringing it up. He's guarded by McVeigh. The kick to Turnbull, has 1-3. Mitchell now with the screen on Griffin.
8 to shoot for the Sturt Sabres.
They've got it in the right hands to make something happen. Forbes working on Ellison. 2 seconds. Kick to the corner. That needed to go up. Tucker misses that one.
And that South Adelaide defense was absolutely swarming all over the Sturt Sabres there. That's the word I'm going to use. They've done that quite a few times, and Sturt have found themselves late in the shot clock, this time forcing the shot clock violation.
Coach Jason Williams just livid on the sideline with that one. Wanted a bit more movement. Now McVeigh has 8 points. Looking to get in double figures. Kicks it back out. Brandon. Scott. McVeigh, corner triple.
Oh!
Connects.
Lloyd McVeigh, how good is he? Just needed half a second, half an inch there of space. Rose up, great skip pass, good screen by Cody Ellison as well to find him that space.
11 points, first player in double figures. Griffin is fouled and will go to the line to convert the and one.
South Adelaide be disappointed there. I think the foul will be on Daniel Smith. Oh, sorry, Jonty Smith, mind you. One of the Smiths, it doesn't matter. That will be on Jonty Smith there. He'll be a bit upset because I think he really tried to keep his hands out. He needed to come down and force a bit more contact, although when you see Griffin coming through.
I mean, we talk about shoulders. You could have a... What do you do for shoulders? I guess a push-up. Nah, that's more chest.
Well, his shoulders are the same
size. A lateral fly-off with Tane Mitchell.
His arms are the same size as my legs. That's how big his shoulders are.
Curtis Scott looking to turn the corner. Spinning.
Curtis.
Finishes. And one. And that was pretty.
Jelly Forbes going to be really upset that he got called for a foul there because he had no business fouling him because Curtis Scott did all the work. Reverse spin. Put him in a little spin cycle there and got a wide open layup in the end out of it. And Jelly Forbes now making his way to the bench for Black. Sharif Black back out on the court.
Barishnikov couldn't do it better there. Beautiful spinning move.
Oh, yes.
Scott knocks it down.
South Adelaide still perfect from the line, 7 of 7 this evening, while the Sturt Sabres 3 of 8.
So South retake the lead, 25-27. Griffin harassed by McVeigh. Now Black, a lot of dribble here. 5 seconds, finds Mitchell inside. He turns it over though.
Oh, no.
Ellison now the other way. Full steam ahead.
You don't want Cody Ellison bringing the ball up, pushing a fast break, and that's what usually happens, but great defense, South Adelaide.
Another turnover. Tucker! He moves to 6 points, and he's having himself a game.
75%, 3 or 4 from the field. Jackson Tucker, how good has he been off the bench?
He's now guarding Scott. Griffin switches onto him. Has McVeigh for company now. McVeigh inside to the body of Christie and finishes off.
Lloyd McVeigh.
Speaking of having yourself a game, he moves to 13 points.
13 points, leads all scorers in this one here, and Ben Christie still finding himself in trouble in the centre there, unable to stop anyone.
Inside now to Christie. Just has the 2 points and then throws it away. I thought we might see a dunk there from Brandon, but he just finger rolls it in over the top of Griffin, and they jump out to a 4-point lead.
He does it quietly too, Christian Brandon. Haven't seen much of him. He's up to 6 points already, perfect from the field and the line. And here they come again, the Panthers.
Sabres, there's a dunk.
Woo! Oh, my.
Timeout, Sturt. South Adelaide skip out to a 6-point lead, 33.
First term, the Sabres just need to do it again, and having Jelly out there sort of helps that. They were moving the ball around a lot better. It was a lot of isolation ball we saw the last couple of minutes, and that's not Sturt's forte. They like to move it around, and maybe Jelly can get things started.
Meeks back out there as well. Forbes runs into a brick wall. It's a jump ball. Jeez. Stay with Sturt.
The thing about Cody Ellison is he is a human brick wall, like you said. He's like a locomotive. You don't want to run into him at all. You'll feel it for a week and a half.
So it'll be Sturt ball on the sideline. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Sabres desperate for a bucket. It's into Tucker. Now to Forbes. Trying to go to work on Scott. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Sturt continually going deep in the shot clock. Great D.
Cody Ellison. Much bigger defender on Jordan Forbes. You'd think he'd have the speed advantage, but Ellison has been doing it for years. Football player he is too. He can run all day.
Scott happy to shoot the three. Doesn't go. Brandon comes up with the O-board though.
Sturt will be happy if Curtis Scott keeps shooting the three, especially when that's the result. 6 to shoot now, though.
And another turnover for South. Just slipping out the hands there of McVeigh. Black hasn't really been able to get much going. Can that be the spark?
Certainly can. Like we said, running into Grady Ellison is not fun. He took a lot of contact there and was able to finish strong with the right hand.
He'll go to the line where Sabres have had their woes. It's back to a 4-point game.
He has struggled tonight, like we mentioned. 0 of 2 so far. 3 of 8 as a team. And that's been Jelly Forbes has been the only one making him. He's 3 of 5.
Sharif Black knocks down the free throw, converts the and one. Tucker up the floor on Warner.
It's good to see the shot go in if you're Sharif Black. He has struggled from the field. He's 1 of 4 so far tonight.
McVeigh steps back into a triple. And that one rattles home. He moves to 16 points, leads all comers by a country mile.
Certainly does. The next highest in this game, I believe, is Jordan Forbes with 9. He's up to 16, though.
Forbes forcing one up there. Saves it into Sharif Black. Shot clock at 10. Black open for 3. Can't connect. Tucker comes up with it. Pulls things out. 2 on-balls set there for Black. He's working with 5 seconds on McVeigh. Sliding, skipping, tripping. Tucker, corner 3, short. Not his forte.
Pretty ball movement, though, from the Sturt Sabres. That'll be encouraging for them moving forward.
McVeigh, 16, finds Smith now. He's fouled and will go to the line.
Great vision from McVeigh there over the much shorter Sharif Black. And it was Jonty Smith just cutting through there. I'll be disappointed he didn't finish that. It was actually a smart foul in the end, I believe, from Jackson Tucker. It was his first personal.
Short on that free throw is Smith.
Their first miss tonight from the stripe there. They're 7 of 8. Mate, that's 8 of 9.
Jump back out to 7-point leaders. Sturt offense has become very dribble happy in this quarter. The kick to Meeks. His 3 has 1. That one's long. Christie not able to come up with the O-board. Black the other way. A lot of contact. No call.
No call both ways, and it'd be interesting to see if he gets a flopping warning for that one too, the way things are going tonight. But South Adelaide, each time they force a turnover, they have the numbers every single time.
Kick out to the corner, extra pass to Black. He puts it on the deck. Hangs and blocked by Ellison.
She certainly was. 7 to shoot now. And there's a bit of chirping here between Black and Warner, and note the officials don't seem to mind at all. They're not getting in there to stop anything, and there's a lot of talk out there.
7 on the shot clock here.
You can tell how important this game is for both sides, looking to cement themselves a final spot.
Into Christie. Hasn't been his night. Deep 3 from Forbes is nothing but cotton.
We know how good he is. He's up to 12 points. You give him an inch, he'll take it a mile. Easy 3 from Forbes.
Warner. Now Ellison has had good minutes in this one.
Bit stagnant here, the South Adelaide Panthers.
As McVeigh misses that 3, Forbes the other way. Was interested in the heat check. Was fouled in the end.
I think that'll be on Ellison, it is. And that's what Ellison does. He does those short bursts out there. That'll be his second personal. South Adelaide's 3rd team foul. But we know how physical Ellison likes to play, so if you run in there, expect to have a bit of contact from him.
3:30 to play in the second quarter here. Sabres looking to find something. Sharif Black hanging, not able to finish. And Smith is running the other way. A little pinball action there. The ball comes up. Well, south ball, and then they just throw it out of bounds.
No, it was deflected there from Griffin, I believe. But how's that from Sharif Black? Nearly made that side on. Just threw it up there, hung in the air like he's Michael Jordan, and just, it almost wheeled its way in.
Warner forcing it inside to Brandon. Not able to finish. Forbes finds Christie. Strong inside. That's better by Sturt. Simple basketball.
Not only better by Sturt, better by Ben.
Could go a long way to who wins this game of basketball. Griffin harassing Warner. Up the floor.
Cody Ellison doing his best job at being a pest the whole way.
Doing a really good job of that. The switch onto Meeks is Qbank. Inside to Brandon. Double team. The kick out to Qbank from the top is down.
Geez, great play out of the timeout there for the South Adelaide Panthers. Knew exactly what they wanted. Ended up with a wide open three in the end, and Tom Qbank buried it.
Christie finds Forbes. Just cool customer as always. And then Qbank over the top. Flicks it to McVeigh. Brandon the other way. Fouled by Griffin.
There was a lot of contact. The official late with the whistle there. Did get him on the hands on the way through, but South Adelaide there drew up a great play down the other end. Tom Qbank there continued to put that pressure not on the rebound, because Ben Christie was going to gobble that one whole and put it back in, but Tom Qbank came along and said, nah, I'm going to give our team a chance and knock it down for one of the guards.
They're playing so fast in transition, South Adelaide. It's hard to keep up with.
Certainly is, but we've got a moment here. Catch our breath while the floor wipers clean up.
Thank you to our floor wipers. I think he just brought a hanky with him.
Yeah, that was the smallest towel I've ever seen used to wipe the floor.
Brandon knocks down the free throw.
3 of 3 from the line tonight. South Adelaide 9 of 10. Doing a good job, whereas the Sturt Sabres 4 of 9.
It's almost the lead right there as he goes 2 of 2. And the lead jumps back out to 9 points, 2:20 to play.
Just shows you how important free throws are, boys and girls at home. Make sure you practice them.
High on ball by Christie. The skip to the corner to Forbes. Christie had the seal inside, ignored. 8 seconds on the shot clock, and the pass picked off by Ellison.
Jeez. He's having himself a game. His third steal? Is that his third? Am I reading that right?
I think you might be. He's been everywhere to start this one, and a block to boot as well.
What a game. He doesn't really do it on the offensive end, Ellison. He's not in there for his offense. He's in there to be the big human wall that can just run. He's slab of concrete and a couple of limbs.
Short on that three is Qbank, but McVeigh comes up with it. Now he's trying to go at Christie as Qbank. Warner slows things down. 8 seconds on the shot clock.
Well, they're in trouble here, the Panthers.
Guarded by Meeks. The three.
Oh! No,
take that for trouble.
No,
the lead is blown out to 12. 1:30 to play. We said it'd be an intriguing 3 minutes as Black replies.
And that's an important shot for Sharif Black. He hasn't made a lot of jump shots. In fact, that's his first jump shot he's made tonight. The rest have been attacking the ring. So he's seen the ball go in. Let's see if he continues with that form.
Qbank misses that one. So 1:10 to play. Sturt just moseying into their offense. Pass picked off again. It's Warner the other way. He wants to get upstairs and flush it down. Timeout Sturt. Offense has been sloppy.
Good timeout for Sturt. They need to talk about things right now. It is that turnover count, because we talked about it.
I've never missed a fast break dunk personally.
No, I never have either, to be honest.
There we go. We're 100% over here.
But I have missed wide open right hand laps many times.
So Griffin to inbound. To Forbes. South into a 2-3 zone to change things up. I like that change up out of the timeout. Forbes finds Black wide open. He misses that three. Christie knocks it to Forbes. A lot of contact, no foul. Now Warner the other way. Qbank almost begging for it. He does get it and goes well short on the triple.
Yeah, nice and straight. Just can't finish as we nearly have a collision there with Ellison and Sharif Black. Lucky no one got hurt out of that one, and South end up with it.
Another turnover for Sturt.
Last possession you'd imagine for the half.
Warner just clearing things out. Patient, toying with his food. Misses the three. Ahead.
And that's going to be an unsportsmanlike foul there for Caleb Warner. Wide open Sharif Black down there. He found, wrapped up Jordan Forbes, and that's an easy call for the official. And he'll be punished with sitting down for the last 4.8 seconds, you'd imagine.
So Forbes will go to the line, and then Sturt will have possessions with 4.8 seconds to play. 11-point lead to South Adelaide.
Now, these free throws are very important for Sturt and this offense that they come out with now. And just like that, I put a commentator's curse right on him.
Short on the first.
Because they need to just get a little momentum going their way. They've had absolutely none this last couple of minutes.
Knocks down the second, so it'll be Sturt ball from the sideline with 4.8 to play. A chance to make it a single-figure lead for South Adelaide going into half-time.
Now, if I'm Sturt, I'm looking to get it in Jelly's hands for a nice open shot. Picked off by Ellison.
The other way.
Oh, he's missed it.
He talked about a fast break.
He missed by Curtis Scott out of nowhere to bury the two at the end. What the hell happened, Cale?
That was a bizarre end to this half. Woo. It's Warner, Caleb Warner, Tommy Cubank, Brandon and Smith to round it out. Lloyd McVeigh leads all comers with 16. This is Smith. Inside to Brandon. That's pretty basketball.
And that's a design play. They run time and time again out of the half. South Adelaide, great ball movement again. Look for Christian Brandon running around there. Easy layup in the end.
Lead out to 14. Sturt into their first offense of the second half. Going deep into the shot clock again. It's down to 10. Inside to Gristy, the man I called on. He's trying to go to work. Kicks out to Black. 5 seconds. He has to make something happen. And he's not going to be able to. Eventually flips up a shot. Rattles out. First stop to South. And they're off and running.
Geez.
Smith
no,
just misses the highlight play there. And Go could have painted a picture of that one.
Great ball movement there. McVeigh able to catch it in the air, pass on to Cubank, but Smith just not in the right spot there, and whew, that could have been pretty.
Let the Sabres off the hook. Griffin now to Black. A lot of coming off on balls and thinking about what's happening. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Meeks backing down. Eventually throws up the hook shot and that misses. So a couple of stops for South to start the second half. Warner now. Brandon inside. Finishes, lead out to 16. The amber light is flashing. It's almost changing colour.
Yeah, especially if things continue the way they are. That's twice now Sturt's offense has been stagnant. They've got nothing going for them and only get a shot up with a dying couple of seconds left. So Sharif Black now looking to get things going as he goes inside. Turned over again.
Aaron pass, couple of behind-the-back passes. And somehow South Adelaide come away with it.
I don't know how that happened.
Cubank toying with Gristy. Mid-ranger is short. Gristy comes away with it and then turns it over again.
Both
Sabres just need a level head at the moment. McVeigh thinks about the three, the give and go now. Flips it up, doesn't fall. Black comes away with it, spinning, turning. Now out in the open floor, throws it to Gristy. Shot fake, he puts in 2.
They couldn't have come at a better time for Ben Gristy, and that was just both sides really, an ugly couple of minutes there. No one really had control of it. It just seemed to be a hot potato out there going back and forth.
Feels like one of Sturt's only buckets in transition at the moment. Black fouls Cubank, he'll go to the line.
That's a big foul too. That's only going to be his second personal, but really made him earn that one there. And tonight, Tom Cubank, this is his first attempt at the free throw line. South Adelaide have been great from their 10 of 11 so far this evening. Well, that's a commentator's curse right there, isn't it? So they've been great from the line except for Tom Cubank, who's 0-1 so far.
Make that 0-2.
And Ben Gristy's going to kick up that foul there, really letting Christian Brandon come in for that offensive rebound. That's going to be his second personal. Christian Brandon has been perfect from the line tonight, 4 of 4. He's up to 14 points just quietly. He goes about it in a quiet manner. But there must be something about those rings down that end, Carl, because no one can buy a bucket.
Certainly not. Brandon heads to the line. And on cue, knocks it down.
1 of 4 this half, South Adelaide from the free throw line. They have a 15-point margin here, 7 and a bit to play in the third term. Black
trying to get something going is fouled.
Yeah, that's an easy
Smith.
call. Easy call from the official. He brought his hands down. It was straight up defense all the way until the last moment. And that's the call that's going to be made 9 times out of 10 by any official in this league.
So Black to the line. Puts it in. So 14-point lead. Sturt need to start thinking about making a run. Well, I think they're thinking about it the whole time. They need to start doing it.
Both teams just trying to get settled out from halftime. Just get things going again. Restart your offense. There's a rush shot there from Christian Brandon. And here comes Griffin the other way. Oh, jeez.
Kick to the corner. Meeks early three. Doesn't go. Big fight for the rebound. And Brandon comes up with it.
Bullet of a pass from Griffin. Able to find Meeks there.
Inside to Q-Bank. He misses the layup. Black with it the other way, and he's pushing the pace. Wants to go at McVeigh. Goes right at his body and slammed off the backboard by Brandon.
What a block that was. Got me out of my chair as he goes up.
And he's back the other way and puts in 2 more.
Jeez, you don't want to use a timeout this early if you're Sturt Sabres, but you might just want to get everyone to slow down just a second. 16-point
lead to South. Black on the deck trying to find Christie. Does. He puts in 2. He moves to 4 points for the quarter, 8 on the night.
He's just starting to get things going. Sealing down low is Ben Christie, getting in a great position. But it might not be enough if South Adelaide keep going the way they're going.
Turnbull and Tucker getting ready to check in. McVeigh steps back, not able to come up with it. Meeks fouls.
And that's going to be a third team foul, is it? It is.
Just found himself a bit out of position there. Tried to hold Smith back from getting that ball.
Smith only played 4 minutes in the first half. I thought there was a solid 4 minutes on Christie. But obviously they feel he's getting a bit out-muscled, out-positioned by Christie now. Oh, off the back of the foul there. Ben Christie's in all sorts.
I was thinking that in the first half, that the Sabres were playing that, back to the inbounder sort of D and very high.
Caleb Warner punishes them. A little bounce off the back there. He's up to 11 points just quietly as well.
Converts the N1. Skips out to a 17-point lead for South Adelaide. Griffin harassed by McVeigh. Did a good job of keeping his possession. Finds Tucker. Worried out of the layup. The kick out 3 to Turnbull. Has 1. Can't make it 2. Griffin tidies up. Wants the foul call. Not happy. Sturt need to start stringing some stops together if they're going to get back into this one.
Good ball movement there from the Sabres, looking to get a better option each time, and Griffin found himself in the right spot here.
Christie guarding Ellison.
Yeah.
Called for the 5-second violation. You don't see that very often.
No, I believe it would have been a 3-second on Christian Brandon. He went to cut through the keyway, thought he was open, and then just sort of stayed in there for a while. Ended up being a 3-second violation on Christian Brandon.
Christie, or rather Griffin, harassed by McVeigh. Forbes now.
Oh, great
passes
pass
inside, and Christie flushes it down and 1.
What a pass from Forbes. Good pick and roll basketball, and that's what happens when you do that on South Adelaide. Cody Ellison will show he's not afraid to pick up a guard out beyond the 3-point line. But that let Ben Christie just flash it straight to the basket for 2.
I called on him at halftime, and he's delivering thus far.
He heard you.
Moves to 11 points. And a mini 5-0 run for Sturt.
We're back to 12 points, which was the half-time margin here. 5 to play in the third term. It's
Brandon on Griffin. Good D by Griffin. Another stop for Sturt. They're often running the other way, and Christie is pushing the pace. Instead, it's a Forbes 3. Down, timeout, South.
Jeez. What a run here from the Sturt Sabres. What a 3 there from Jordan Forbes. Just pulls up. Doesn't matter where the defender is. I'm going to...
9-point lead.
Just want to stomp that out immediately, does Paul Bell. Put an end to it. It's South ball here. Let's see if they come up with something out of this timeout.
So South ball on the baseline. Curtis Scott back in. Guarded by Tucker. He's had a good game. Smith guarded by Turnbull. It's almost a turnover. Smith comes up with it though. McVeigh now has Forbes for company.
5 to shoot.
Ellison can't knock it down. Another stop. Sturt. The bench is back in this one.
Still be happy if Ellison's putting up those shots all night as Forbes goes the other end.
Great extra pass. Griffin thinks about it. Now puts it on the deck. Floats inside. A lot of contact. No call. Christie did well to keep it alive. Forbes thinks about the deep three, then thinks again. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Forbes steps back. Can't connect. Would have loved to see that one go down, would Forbes.
Almost needed to be rewarded with it. Great work. Good ball movement from the Sturt Sabres. Had a good couple of looks there.
McVeigh, 3. That one's short. Rebound goes the way of Sturt, but Forbes stepped out of bounds trying to save it.
Yeah, that was just Griffin and Forbes there, not able to get their hands on it. And just seems to be a bit of trouble here for South Adelaide. They cannot get any offense going. They've gotten to the line a couple of times, but the last time they made a field goal seems about 6 or 7 minutes ago now.
Oppo getting ready to check in for South. Can be an energy guy. Curtis Scott trying to work on Christie. Fouled and one. He's pumped up.
After committing the foul on Christie with the 3-point play down the other end, Curtis Scott returns the favour to him this time around. That's his 4th personal for Ben Christie too. That's more concerns for Sturt Sabres.
He comes out. Griffin comes out as well.
He's having a good quarter too, Ben Christie.
Lead back out to 11. That stems the flow for just a moment. Curtis Scott converts. 3:30 to play in the third quarter. Turnbull thought about the back cut, then thought about the triple. Doing a lot of thinking out there. Not his forte. Forbes spinning, slicing, dicing, finger roll, misses.
Can't get it to go. And again, we see Cody Ellison picking Forbes up beyond the 3-point line. Curtis Scott down the other end.
Scott with confidence is fouled by Tucker.
Bit unlucky, I thought there, Tucker. I thought that was great defense all the way to the end, and the official just saw him come down and must have got the wrist or something on the way through. Curtis Scott, though, up to 12 points tonight, having himself a very nice night. 12 points in 12 minutes with a couple of assists to his name.
That is a very quiet 12 points.
Yeah, he was perfect from the line before that one there. 4 of 5 now.
Makes the second.
South Adelaide, 14 of 18 from the line tonight.
3 minutes to play in the third quarter. 13-point lead to South. Tucker crossing over on Ellison. Forbes open 3 is high and off. Mitchell did well to keep that alive, and South Adelaide tip it out of bounds.
A lot of great effort from both teams, just throwing their bodies at it. Well, you say Forbes with that open 3. I don't know how open it was because that closed out from Warner. Jeez, he closed that gap down quickly.
They throw it straight inside to Forbes. He turns, spins, and finishes.
That's a great play. That's a great play from the Sturt Sabres. He had that height and athletic advantage over Curtis Scott. Got it down low, reverse spin, easy finish.
Moves to 18 points, leads all comers now. McVeigh's gone quiet, but Hoppo.
Jared Hoppo. You said he's a spark energy guy. Look at him go, he's barking like a dog.
2:20 to play in this third quarter. It's back out to 14. The pass almost picked off there by Warner.
And they've got 11 to
stay
shoot.
with Sturt.
11 to shoot now for Sturt too. The way South's defence has been, That's going to cause a lot of headaches for Sturt. They're not good at getting shot up quickly on the South Adelaide defence.
I think what we're seeing for Sturt is how big of an absence Sam Daly is.
Yes.
He does a fantastic job of just organising this Sturt offence. And he's a real playmaker. Deep three by Forbes. Rattles in and out. Hoppo with the board. It's fouled.
And it was clobbered on that one there, but you almost felt that one go in there from Forbes as he, I was going to say, looks to come to the bench for Sharif Black. And
so Hoppo will walk 90 feet to the floor. Sturt in the bonus, or South in the bonus rather.
South Adelaide leading this term 15 to 17 in favour of South Adelaide this term. So Sturt unable to really dig into this lead South Adelaide had at half time. Sharif Black back out there, hopefully giving him a bit of an offensive spark as they give Jordan Forbes probably only a couple of minutes rest for the rest of this game.
Hoppo knocks down that free throw. And this is his second. Meeks with the rebound. Tucker bringing it up the floor. Trying to go baseline. Somehow finds Black.
How did they get there? What a finish from Black. What a pass, though, from Tucker.
What a pass. Went through about 5 different sets of hands.
Oh, my.
Somehow threaded the needle. Great play. Great pass, Hoppo. Scott not able to finish off. Now Black pushing the other way. Just steps back into a triple and knocks it down. It's back to 10 points.
And he's just
Sturt not going away.
He's starting to get things going, Sharif Black. He's up to 14. 10-point ball game, like you mentioned. Can they cut it down even further with a minute left?
Warner working. Not able to finish. Now it's Black. Almost inside a minute. Goes at the body. It finishes. Tough finish. Timeout, South.
Jeez, that's another timeout to South Adelaide. They've got one left for the remainder of this game, and the 8-point lead.
Now, and he's the sort of guy that can light it up very quickly.
Oh, yes, he's just starting to find that rhythm. 6 of 15 from the field, 16 points, like I mentioned, 7 rebounds, 2 assists. He's having a very nice outing.
Tane Mitchell harassing Scott up the floor. Exchanging a few words as well, were they? Corner triple from Warner.
Geez.
That'll settle things down just a little bit. That is a big hit.
Huge. Curtis Scott picking up Sharif Black. He's got the tough task there.
Tucker on the deck. Has a cutting Mitchell. Elects to go to the Turnbull in the corner. Shot clock down to 8. The hot hand in Black. Throws up a wild one. Just caught in a fair few minds there, I reckon. And it'll be final possession to South.
Yeah, they won't be happy with that one there, especially after the 3 from South. South are going to have the final shot, like you said.
So Scott to Warner. On the deck all the way inside is blocked by Tucker, but a foul is called.
Jeez, I'm not sure who was that on in the end, because
he's called that on Tucker.
Oh, jeez, I thought he was, of all the players, was the clean one out there. Third personal for him. And it's going to send Caleb Warner to the line, and he's the last person you want to see have the ball go in the hoop. He's 1 of 1 so far tonight. 15 of 21 South Adelaide from the line.
Short on that one.
Oh, well, I've definitely put the curse on him, as I have every other South Adelaide.
The basketball gods smiling upon Jackson Tucker there.
You think that was a ball don't lie kind of situation, Digger?
Could be. He goes 0 of 2. The ball is...
Whose ball is that going to be?
Very
South
honest
Adelaide.
ball, but it'll be South Adelaide on the baseline. 3 seconds to play in this quarter.
And that's the big problem with Ben Christie out in foul trouble. South Adelaide are going to be able to clean up a lot of those offensive rebounds.
McVeigh curling, that's just too easy. Way too easy. With 3 seconds to play, they give up a layup, and it's back out to 13 points.
And all that hard work.
Working to get it in. Eventually they do to Tucker. Rocky Balboa just blasting out of the speakers here at Pro Bitumen Arena.
Jeez,
Meeks trying to go to work.
I wanted to turn the music up even louder. I don't think I can hear it.
The kick out three. Meeks triple. Did everything but go in. And South start with a stop, and they're off and running via Warner.
Not wasting any time. Warner throws it up. No luck there, and here comes Sturt the other way.
Fast-paced start for this quarter. In this final term. It's going to do a lot for the Sabres season if they can come away with a win here. Tucker on the deck, steps back. Tough finish, Tucker.
Jackson Tucker, how good's he been? He's up to 8 points. What a shot from him. He's shooting 4 of 6 from the field. He's shooting a very nice percentage right now. I'd like to see the ball in his hands a lot more.
Playing with a lot of confidence. McVeigh steps back, 3 is long. Wants the foul called for a flop instead. Sharif Black steps back and he connects. And as we said, Sturt can get going in a hurry.
They certainly can. Up to 19 for Sharif Black as we have the loudest rock concert on the face of the earth as the music is still blaring in my ears.
And the crowd is absolutely loving it by the looks of their faces.
They're all sitting there hoping that it would stop.
Inside now to Brandon.
What a contact.
But he's good enough to finish off.
How does he contort his body like a Cirque du Soleil gymnast there to finish that one?
10-point lead. Sharif Black, heat check.
Sharif
He's
Black.
hot.
Scorching.
He is hot. 7-point lead to South.
With 2 minutes in, it's down to 7 points already.
McVeigh trying to go to work on Tucker. Instead, it's a steal. Sharif Black, I wonder what he's going to do here.
Oh, no.
This time he's all the way inside. He puts it in, and South don't have a tight. Well, they've got one timeout. They don't want to blow it right now.
You can't use it this early. He's up to 24 points, though, with Sharif Black. He's having a very nice outing. Our box score stats can't even keep up. I've got to do maths in my head.
He's got that look in his eye at the moment, does Sharif Black. McVeigh trying to get something going. Hoppo, the no-dip 3, doesn't go. Sabre bench up and about, crowd getting into it. Black, hot hand, step back. He couldn't, he doesn't.
Geez, that Rocky music really just wheeled in there as finally some relief to our ears as that thing stops for only 2 seconds while another club banger
Black
starts
is
up.
everywhere at the moment, but he steps out of bounds.
Oh my, Sharif Black, what a couple of minutes from him.
Goodness me, we need a second to catch our breaths. Hoppo comes out.
Sharif Black, 4 of 8 from beyond the arc. Flopping warning was given, I believe, to Hoppo then.
We have a lull.
We have a lull. Just take a minute now. Whew. This is going to come down the wire. Don't go anywhere.
Now, Sabres don't need to do anything silly here. They've got themselves back into the game now.
They've got timeouts in hand too.
Scott. South offense has fallen in a bit of a hole. Scott trying to lift them out of it. Doesn't.
Oh.
Out of bounds.
Going to be Sturt ball. Christian Brandon will argue that he might have been pushed, but hey, the official said Jack Turnbull did it legally.
And he's got a few kilos on JT, so he can keep his feet, I reckon.
Jack Turnbull, one of the smallest human beings I've ever seen. He's a man with 4 legs. How big his arms are.
Deep 3 from Turnbull doesn't go. Probably ill-advised there.
Yeah, that was a rush shot there. They do have a lot of time up their sleeve to the Sturt Sabres as Cubank rises up for 3. No luck there either. South Adelaide getting a little cold now this quarter.
A 10-2 start in this last quarter for Sturt. Sharif Black has the hot hand, not able to finish. Tane Mitchell, everyone ran away from him and he puts in 2.
What happened there? They were scared of him.
He had the shoulders in the way.
Mitchell just runs in there and goes, yeah, please leave me alone. Easy layup.
It's a 3-point, possession game.
Jeez, what happened?
We blinked and we missed it. Curtis Scott. South can't buy a bucket at the moment.
2 to shoot.
Warner, 3.
Oh,
he bought a bucket.
One guy still has a debit card with a little bit of cash on it to buy those buckets, and that is Caleb Warner, up to 18.
Lead back out to 6. Mitchell on the deck. Kick out to Turnbull. Shot clock at 10 seconds.
Here we go.
The man no one wants to guard at the moment. Black throws the no look. Shot clock at 2 seconds, has to throw it up over the backboard and hits the supports. Better defense there from South Adelaide.
Yeah, that's Curtis Scott. He was on the bench to start with when Black was on that run. He came back out, and it looks like they're going to have Curtis Scott go one-on-one defensively with Sharif Black. A tough task for anyone in this league, especially when the man is doing what he's been doing this last 5 minutes.
Mitchell and Turnbull come out. Griffin and Forbes check in. Eubank came out for South Adelaide. Ellison came in.
Be interesting to see when we get Ben Christie back into the game for the Sabres. He was in foul trouble early as Christian Brandon knocked to the ground.
Just braced himself for the contact and then fell over. Sharif Black thinks again, pulls it out. Forbes is back in.
I like this option from Sharif Black. They've got time. They need the patience here, the Sturt Sabres.
He passes to Meeks. 10 seconds on the clock. Kick out, extra pass, Black, open three.
Oh.
Well off. And he's just gone a little bit cold.
Oh, you say that. He's missed 2 shots in a row. For him, that's ice cold the way he's been shooting tonight, Sharif Black.
What a great pass inside to Brandon.
Caleb Warner just stopped on a dime. He looked like he was going up. Everyone else thought so as well. And what a pass down low. And
lead back out to 8.
12-7 this quarter in favour of Sturt.
Tucker in the corner. His three is long. And Sturt now, their offense falling in a bit of a hole after that hot start. Christie getting ready to check in.
Now, if I'm Coach Williams, I might use a timeout here just to have a little chat about it, and that's what he does. He signals to the bench. He wants to talk about it as it goes into Brandon.
The kick out to McVeigh. Just drives all the way in. Timeout Sturt, lead back out to 10.
Well, it is a game of runs basketball, and we're seeing it on display here tonight. Sharif Black, those first...
Need a bucket desperately.
Ellison staying out there. Obviously, the matchup with Christie, the way he's going has been phenomenal on Christie tonight. Curtis Scott goes straight to Sharif Black. The two number 55s pick up each other.
Wouldn't see that too often. Two 55s guarding each other. They're trying to get it to him. They can't.
Oh, great hesitation. Door,
the floater rattles out. He's upset with himself.
Jeez, what a play though for Sharif Black, and he is fuming that he missed that one. He got it ahead of Curtis Scott. Great pass. Just couldn't finish.
Warner wants the triple and gets it. Dagger.
Jeez, he's feeling good as he, Caleb Warner. That's 3 threes this term for Caleb Warner. He's up to 21.
And all of that work from the Sturt Sabres has been evaporated. It's 12 apiece now in this last quarter. Lead back out to 13.
Jeez, Caleb Warner, he's 4 of 7 from beyond the arc. His first couple of games here, he couldn't buy a bucket in Australia. All of a sudden, this last month, he's been a great pickup for him.
So ball into Sharif Black. They are quickly running out of time of the Sturt Sabres. To Forbes, to Christie. They all run away from Benny.
Little extended zone here.
Really trying to force stuff up now as Black airballs that one. They need to start focusing on the defensive end. Warner thinks about the three. Scott slows it down.
Wise move from Warner. I know the temptation must be there after banging a big three. In fact, he put it up
going
anyway.
Again.
And that's why he didn't do it the first time around, Kale. The temptation was there, but they needed to slow it up, South Adelaide. They've got that advantage.
Forbes on the deck. The kick out to Black. Forbes in the corner. Flips one up and in.
What a shot from Jordan Forbes. I was about to say, he's been quiet this last quarter, but he shut me up immediately. What a big corner three from him.
10-point lead to South. Sturt desperate for a stop here. Meeks guarding Brandon. That one's short, so Sturt do get a stop. They're often running the other way. Forbes, good hesitation. Shot fake and finish. It's an 8-point lead. Sturt need another stop.
I think Paul Bell was thinking about using that timeout then just to stop it and run a little bit, but
had a quick look.
It's too important. He needed one. 2 minutes remaining in this one here. Don't go anywhere, folks. 8-point game.
Sturt need to get South out of their stuff. As Curtis Scott just flips that one up and in over the length of the 7-foot Christie.
Curtis Scott has had Ben Christie's number all game long.
Lead back out to 10. Sharif Black turns the corner, not able to finish off. And a bucket here, and that will be pretty much all she wrote, you'd imagine.
I expect the timeout coming from Sturt if South do score here. A lot of contact down low, in fact, too much, says the official.
That is the first foul of this quarter.
Oh, jeez. Shows the running gun both teams are having. They're not really getting into their halves. They're just pushing it out. Sharif Black's third foul, not that that'll matter.
McVeigh getting inside. Sturt almost come up with the stop. Curtis Scott with 6 seconds on the shot clock. We said he's had his measure against Christie. That one doesn't go.
And it's going to be South ball again. Curtis Scott, though, gets that offensive rebound. He's having a very nice outing. 15 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists to Curtis Scott.
Ball into McVeigh. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Steps back. That'll be short. But a foul.
Forbes. McVeigh's going to head to the line where he's 2 of 2 tonight. South Adelaide, 15 of 23 so far. Sturt Sabres, 7 of 14 from the line tonight.
So McVeigh to the line, can almost put this one to bed with a couple of made free throws. He makes the first. It's an 11-point lead with 1:04 to play.
Yeah, this will put it down to 12, and the way the Sturt Sabres have been shooting from beyond the arc, they're going to be in a bit of trouble, though. Sharif Black, we know how high he can get if he gets the ball in his hands.
He certainly can. If Sturt have Tracy McGrady on the bench now, it'd be a good time to sub him in. Christie puts in 2. It's a 10-point lead. They're up the floor now, Sturt. They've just realised that they might be able to win this game if they start playing some D. Instead, it's a foul and 1 dagger, game over.
That is going to be all she wrote with Christian Branahan to the line, and of all people, Cody Ellison breaking down the full court pressure. Christian Brandon, Lloyd McVeigh and Caleb Warner for South Adelaide all have 21 points.
That's a tough three-headed monster.
Jeez. Actually, Christian Brandon now up to 23. Made that 24. He buries that one.
So 13-point lead, 45 seconds to play. Griffin trying to push the pace. Instead, Scott steals it, running the other way, throws it up. And slammed down by Brandon.
Oh, my.
The icing on the cake. It's a 15-point lead. Forbes puts it in.
Jeez, what a finish from Curtis Scott, lob to Christian Brandon. And we're just going to hold it up here with 15 to play, although no, Lloyd McVeigh
wants a bucket.
He wants a
He's
little bit
fouled.
more. And it's all smiles for the South Adelaide Panthers as they come into Springbank Secondary College here and put a bit of a light spanking all over the Sturt Sabres.
They are going to run away with this one. They go 2-0 against the Sabres this year, but very different lineups in either game.
It's going to be very important down the line, you think, when it comes to finals time. It could be the one that gets away from the Sturt Sabres that knocks them out of those finals.
McVeigh goes 2 of 2. The pass to Meeks. And South have been Sturt's Sturt have been South's bunny team for the last few years. Always seem to turn it on against the Sabres as Forbes puts in that 3. That's enough of this one from Springbank.